Hello tacticians, it's Nox here, and before we get into looking at this month's Battle Pass, I would just like to say thank you to Not Patton, Mouse Grenade Down, Jake B and Chutney Ferret for using my friend code. As I've said before, it is very much appreciated, and if you don't want to use my friend code and there is another content provider out there that you do prefer over me, I don't know why that would be, then please add them. It really does help all of us be able to produce the content that we do for you. Anyway, moving swiftly on, this month's Battle Pass is unsurprisingly very similar to the many we've had before. The only difference that I've noticed is here on level 43 we now get the engram neurotrip, whereas last month we had a legendary forge badge. Personally, I would prefer this neurotrip over the forge badge because I've got a few forge badges now and I've never used them because of the price needed to use them. So a nice little change there. However, I will say if you have purchased these battle passes in the past, this is actually one to get if you haven't already got ShoSyl or you're very close to getting him to the next level. Now, personally, I do buy these battle passes. I think they are actually worth it for this game, considering the amount of time I've actually put into them. But of course, your mileage may vary. Either way, make sure that you do complete your daily missions and weekly missions to get as far along the free track as possible. Now, you may be looking at my track here and going, why hasn't he claimed the free ones? Well, quite simply, I save up the energy from this track to be used when the next character event comes along. Now, it's not a lot that you get the 50, and I've currently got another 50 at level 7 here, which I've yet to collect. But every little bit counts when you're trying to get those new characters when they're released up to Epic. To go along with this, if you haven't done so already, enter in the code LOBSTER. It's only going to last one day, and this was posted on July 10th, and today is July the 11th. The reason for this is it gives you a very nice support package of 150 extra energy, again, don't claim it, 300 Blackstone and 30 raid tickets. And again, it's the same reason I save up all this energy purely so I can use them on the new character events. So this month's character is ShoSyl, and is he actually worth it? Well, the short answer is yes. He is one of the characters which is very frequently used in the live PvP tournaments. His extended range with the targeted missile log, which is a range of 5 hexes, does come in very handy at times. And not only that, if he is left unchecked, the sniper drone squadrons which he summons can really run amok. However, the character himself is fairly fragile and does have a tendency to die if he's not surrounded by his drones. Now, this can be either his own drones or Ray Vass's shield drones. The reason being those drones all have a saviour protocol which will try and protect the town that they're next to. He also has a fairly limited use in the guild raids. Really, the only place where he shines is against Mortarion, where the drones can keep him alive and deal a decent amount of damage to Mortarion because they all shoot once and therefore don't fall foul of Mortarion's ability to reduce the amount of damage after a certain number of hits. And tomorrow we are going to have Cut Skoden's quest. Now, I will have my usual walkthrough where I'm not going to get 100%, but I'll be showing you how I do the levels, and I'll talk you through what gear you can get from each one and where you should be looking to spend your resources. Please leave your messages in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you with Cut on the battlefield.